How's it going, everyone? Interact here, and we're back with more Katawa Shoujo, part 57, if I do remember. And I was gonna get people in here, but I guess they didn't want to. I kind of consider that they didn't want to be in it since it would ruin it for them if they actually watched it. But here's a recap of what happened in the hour part. If you were too lazy to watch it. We broke into Hanako's room and then we stripped naked. Yeah. Well, half naked, which was completely pointless. And now we're in the city, and we meet up with Hanako there for the first time because she's there by herself. So we meet up with her, and so I guess we could, start it. I couldn't. Okay. I read this part. I'm determined. I read that part. Hanako was following my gaze, her eyes taking in the waitress that served us. I can feel my blood slowly going to my cheeks as I rest my smoothie back on the table. She knows. Look, she's disappointed. She really knows that, freaking, she knows what you're looking at. Nah, can't really say that I'm really that I'm really into that look. She just looked a lot like an old friend I knew before my heart attack. No, don't say it. Did you have many friends? I have a few at my previous school, though I wouldn't say a lot. The four of us just hung around together after school and stuff. Do you still talk to them? I shake my head. No, we gradually lost contact while I was stuck in the hospital. Some friends they were. You're not saddened by that? Or angry? Hanako looks genuinely surprised. I guess it's the right reaction. Well, he was pretty angry. Back in his time, he's like, I used to be very angry, and now I'm like, yeah. I hear voices. Well, life did move on for a while for them while I was stuck in the ward. I was pretty sore about it at the time, but now it's just a bunch of nice memories. See, and those memories turned into great memories because you met Lily and Hanako. Besides, once I came to Yamaku, I found new friends as well. That's quite a whitewash of what my feelings were back then. I went through some dark times during my stay at the hospital, and I really am glad that Hanako and Lily were around to help me after I left. Oh, after I left it. You said it at the end. Thank you, Hisao, for thinking that the word it is at the end of each sentence. Hanako blushes as we both get down to enjoying our drinks. She seems to have calmed down since I arrived, and I've started to feel a little better now that I've had the chance to rest a bit. So this is getting to be a nice outing already. God, I can't read for the life of me, can't I? Even if she's calmer than before though, she's still fidgeting a bit. She runs her hand down one of her bangs, so I try to think of something to say. Don't say anything stupid. That's right, I was going to ask. Hanako tilts her head quizzically. Yeah, I can't say words for crap. I didn't know you had a mobile phone. How'd you get my number? Lily? Oh! Called it! Well, Lily gave it to me. I should have guessed. Obvious. It was so obvious. You could just have asked. God, this is blasphemy. I'd have given it to you. Want to exchange email addresses? Who does that? Who does that? Who does that? Let's exchange email address. Here, I will send you a picture of something retarded. Hanako nods, setting down her drink and fishing out her phone from her pocket as I do the same. I think it's like 2000. It's surprisingly the same model as mine. Pink though. Nice phone. Nice phone. Dick move again. She looks to me with a curious expression before noticing my phone and giggling. It's one of the very few times I've seen Hanako let her guard down enough to do such a thing. Oh, I didn't pick it out myself though. Oh. God, Hisao, you need to stop referencing Eve so much with the freaking expressions oh and then freaking and then Oh, that statue is still gonna be in my mind whenever somebody says It was a present from Lily. Oh well, isn't Lily nice? I never really needed a phone, and I couldn't afford one. She bought me one for Christmas though, saying that we could use it to keep in touch. See, freaking Lily is smart as fracking crocodiles right now. Like, holy crap. She may be blind, but she knows everything. If you say like, she's gonna be a nurse. I bet you she's gonna be a nurse. They see each other basically every day anyway, both in and out of school. Then again, Lily does have her class representative. God, I hate saying that word. Representative duties and other friends that she talks with. It probably help. Okay, I can never. What is up with these random freaking apostrophe D's? God dang. It probably helps with a situation like this too. And when she's gone away for a while. Lily's a very special person to you, isn't she? She's like a mother. She is. I love her very much. My God. She's her mother. Hanako looks down and smiles as she thinks of her. None of my friendships were as deep as theirs. And I have to admit to myself that I am a little jealous of their. God dang it, Hisao. We tell each other our email addresses and thumb them into our respective phones, and I get Hanako's number from earlier and put it into my contacts list. Done. That makes 3 now. 3? Oh wait, don't tell me it's Akira. Oh, called it. I know this. That's obvious. Lily, Akira, and you. Oh, you gotta be kidding me right now. Ah, Akira. She's an interesting person, isn't she? She is. She's also really nice, though. Her suit makes her look a bit cool. Well, Hisao, get yourself a suit and there you go. Well, I'm a little surprised you know each other well. What with her job taking up so much of her time. Hanako looks down a little and takes another sip of her drink. If I wasn't looking intently at her face, I'd miss the small smile perched on it. I guess when she knows a few people, those she knows must mean a lot to her. Yeah, dude. How many do you have? Me? About 9 or... God! I did it again! About 9 or 10. I hesitate to go into them for fear of rubbing in the fact that Hanako doesn't have parents or apparently even close relatives. 2 of those are Shizune and Misha. God dang it. 2. Which is another can of worms. I imagine that Lily would have more than both of us put together probably. 20. Best. 20. Hanako gives a childish giggle and I can't help smiling. It's a good feeling that she's gotten so discomfortable around me. At times like this, I feel like I'm getting close to talking to her true self. Taking her? You're gonna be taking her, you're gonna be like... Okay, never mind. Do you mind if I ask something that I've been wondering? Hanako shakes her head as she takes a last sip of her tea, finishing it off. Who drinks tea in the summer? Actually, no, wait, no, never mind. You don't seem very jealous of Lily having lots of friends. Don't you want to make some more friends yourself or get to know some of hers? I'm not jealous. I don't like people. Oh, she doesn't like people, so I don't mind not having many friends. So you have 3! That's really not the answer that I was expecting. She doesn't look fearful or sad as she says this, but rather quite serious. Oh jeez. Hanako rubs her arm awkwardly, having taken my quietness as a reason to continue. I'm not really sure what I should say, so I end up simply giving her my attention in silence. You know, something is kind of what? I just saw that one word. In middle school, I got bullied. A lot. I was called names and got excluded from work groups and sports team. There were worse things too. Oh! Dude, I could totally relate to her right now. Holy crap! Jeez, I was bullied in middle school. My God! And that's what made you not like other people? Jeez! She shakes her head. That was elementary school. She didn't like people from elementary school either? My God! This goes deep. I feel bad for bringing up this up now. Adults have enough problems dealing with Hanako's scarring. Children would be all the worst. Of course! I was made fun of when I was like in 1st grade just because I had glasses. I was like, dick move, man. And then like later on the guy turns out to be like, oh man, you're a little swag. It's like, are you kidding me? Like, what? I had assumed that, geez, this is like, I feel the pain right now from back then and now. Holy crap. My god. I need to make a music all joyful and happy. God. Yeah. I'd assume that the way she tried to make her presence not felt was just to avoid people staring at her, or because she was afraid of them. Certainly not because she genuinely didn't want to interact with them in the first place as well. Jeez, like you could definitely like if you really like resemble each character, and like you could actually know like some things that happens to them, and you could actually relate them to that. This is, my god, if Hisao screws this up, I'm gonna be pretty pissed. I know this is my god. I need to stop saying my god. This is like, I need to continue reading. I noticed a condensation from my neglected smoothie forming a little puddle around the bottom of the cup, so I take the opportunity to finish it off. As I drink, she begins to fiddle with her phone. It looks like she's remembered the people around her again. I begin to tense up again. Oh, tense up. It isn't exactly a cheap phone. I had to save up for quite a while to afford one when I got mine. If Lily went to a private school, she probably wouldn't have too much trouble getting one for a present though. Of course! Watching her fiddle with it, it gives me an idea. Hey Hanako, wait for me. I'll be right back. I put the now empty cup down, slip my phone into my pocket, and begin to move off, carefully stepping around the bag I placed beside my feet. Thankfully, sitting around while talking to Hanako has helped me feel a lot better than before. Wait, what? Where are you going? Just stay here. I'll be back in a bit. Exclamation point! Squiggly line. Yeah, I know that. Screw you. As much as I have liked to have jogged back, I know full well that I couldn't. I end up walking back to the cafe, a little blue bag in my right hand. Where'd you get the bag? Hanako notices me quickly, looking about as confused as she did when I left. I deposit a diminutive bag in front of her and sit back down. Is this? It's for you. You can open it. But, go on. Do it! Open and don't tell me you freaking have a jar of freaking messed up stuff in it. She looks very unsure about it, but eventually gives in, slowly opens the bag and picks its contents out. A silver chain phone strap dangles from her fingers, ending in a delicate flower. It isn't exactly a masterwork of jewelry, but it's about as much as I could afford. My god, so you ran all the way over there with a blue bag! Like, it depends on how big the bag is. Holy jeez, like, that's pointless. Hanako's eyes light up when she looks at it. It's the kind of reaction I was hoping for. The summer sun's light glints off the silver as it twists to and fro a little. It's not too accentuated. Oh, I can't speak. Ostentatious. Really? Ostentatious. Okay, screw that word. Screw it. I'm pretty sure I said it correctly. Screw this. But still looks a little charming. I think it suits her well. Hanako lowers the phone strap to the table and looks at me once more. But it's not Christmas or my birthday. It's fine, don't worry about it. I just thought it might be nice to have something to decorate your phone with. Do you have one, Hisao? Do you have one with a freaking keychain? Exactly. I don't have anything to give to you. I told you it's fine. Friends can give things to each other like this sometimes, right? Friends? Hanako lowers her face so much that I can't see her expression. She eventually nods before taking her phone and fiddling with the strap to attach it properly. Ballin'. She looks to me and smiles as she holds up her phone, now adorned with a little flower. Thank you, Hisao. Yay! You did not do a dick move in like the first 15 minutes of it. Her smile proves infectious. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a couple getting up and leaving. That reminds me that the bus back to the town below Yamaku will be coming soon. I guess I'd better be going if I want to catch the next bus back to town. You coming as well? Yes. Yeah. God dang it, Juan! She hastily nods before carefully putting her phone back into her pocket and getting out of her chair. I do the same and pick up the bag I left beside me on the way out. Oh, I was gonna say, did you leave your bag? We walk side by side as we make our way to the bus station, exchanging no words between us. Hanako's gaze is firmly locked ahead of her, though she looks very happy with herself. Hey, there's that P number thing again. Is that a gas station? That's a P, so that means it's a gas station. I'm not sure what I should say to her, but I'm almost not sure that I need to say anything. The fact that Hanako is happy because of me is enough to make the lodo on my arm feel light as a feather. Wow, you can fly! Loading screen! Yes! You did good. First, you did good, and it's like 3 days since Lily left. I need to scratch my back. Scratch my back, scratch my back. Finally reaching the classroom after the usual walk from the dormitories, I step inside. My eyes immediately turn to the third seat from the left in the back row, Hanako's seat. She's not there, isn't she? Of course. It's empty, and after glancing around the class, it looks like she isn't here yet. The two girls from the newspaper club are here in the two seats to the left of Hanako's are Shizune and Misha, but that's about it. We exchange morning greetings before I take my seat. I have to admit that this is a bit of a relief. This gives me at least a few more minutes to think. Not that I haven't been doing so previously. Ever since our trip to town, Hanako's been on my mind. She's always been on your mind. Jeebus! I still don't know what to make of my relationship to Hanako. I like her. I can admit that much to myself. I want to protect and shield her from the pain she feels. I really don't think my feelings are just those of friendship anymore. But that said, I feel like I don't even know her. Oh, well, that's genius. Give her something. Be like, I don't know you anymore. If I made a move on her, how would she take it? Is she in an emotional state that allows her to make a reasonable decision about a relationship? How would she cope with anything that might happen afterwards? I was gonna get forward. God dang. There's also the possibility that I'm just completely misinterpreting Hanako. Not a difficult thing. I hear footsteps. Not a difficult thing to do with someone whose social skills seems to be so underdeveloped. Okay, literally, listen closely. Hisao is walking forever, and his classroom must be that freaking long. But no, if you saw the beginning, when you see the classroom's like, what, like 10, 15 seats? Like, steps, and he's still walking forever! Oh no, I don't know, that was, oh my The sound of footsteps comes up to the door, making me perk up. I'm an idiot. It ends up just being Miki. God, she walks loud then. She barely acknowledges my existence when I accidentally make eye contact with her. I'm about to look away, but another person comes in not long after she takes her seat. There you go. See? Congratulations. I feel myself freeze as I see Hanako enter. This isn't a rational reaction, but I have no idea about how I should act or what I should say to her. I'm sorry if you could hear my mouse, because this mouse is really loud. For a moment, our eyes meet. And then just as quickly as she looks away and moves to her seat without saying a single word. Ooh, shunned. Shame. As is now usual for the period following classes, my face is buried deep in a book that I find thoroughly uninteresting. Then why'd you get the book? Studying is not something that comes naturally to me. I didn't study a lot before becoming to Yamaku, and until now I've largely managed to coast through it on talent alone. It's frustrating that I can't do that anymore. You know, I never study. Like, I'm being straight out. I never study, and I still get like at least a C. As long as I get a C, I'm good. And like, if I really don't like people saying, oh, you need to study for this test, and then like I don't study, and I still get a good amount of like answers correct. Judging by the faces of the other few students in the library, I don't think I'm alone in my distaste for this. Misery loves company, I suppose. I decided to spend lunchtime with Hanako since we haven't had lunch together for a while now. I may as well have spent the time studying though. Aside from pathetically small snippets of small talk, there was barely a word said between us. Why does she keep doing this to me? I just wanted to protect her, to be here there for her, but every time I feel like we're coming closer, we end up further away. Freaking Lily said don't do that. She said don't act like she's protecting you. Just do your own thing and then be like, she doesn't want to be protected. She can tell you freaking duh. Are you busy? Oh, Hanako. Exclamation point, question mark, squiggly lines, XX, freakity frack. I kind of cracked my neck when I did that. Naturally hurt. My head whips around in surprise, causing her to retreat in fright. It's you! That was bad timing. If I hadn't been thinking about it at that very moment, I probably wouldn't have been nearly so startled. Sorry, you just startled me. I find myself staring at her longer than I should, so I go back to the text lying on the table in front of me. I feel more like I'm just staring at the words rather than actually reading. I get the feeling Hanako can notice this as well, so I sigh and close the book. You're faking it, what's up? I was just wondering what you were reading. Oh, she's pulling what you did! No, she's like, I don't know, it's my book. Just say that and be like, dick move. She looks a little downcast after my reaction to seeing her. Giving me up on the prospect of getting any more work done, I get up and return the book to its place on a nearby shelf. Just an English textbook. Genius! Has it helped? It helped me realize that I don't like English, yeah? Really? What are you... Wait, I think it was Russian who says yeah a lot. No, I don't. Crap, what country says it? I was like... I used to make fun of it. I feel really messed up after saying that. Like, they always say yeah a lot. Crap. I remember I saw it on the show too. I don't know what show it was. Hanako gives a small giggle. I may amuse on the strange state of our friendship, but I do know that such little gestures are things that I wouldn't see were I not at least some distance closer to her when we first met. I look at her for a moment, thinking about what I do and don't know about her. It's a slightly depressing topic. Is something wrong? If I want to know more about her, maybe I should stop being so evasive about it. Talking with Lily is an equal rather than being constantly in fear of causing her to become upset worked fine. So I just tried a straightforward approach with Hanako as well. Hey Hanako, do you mind if I ask you a question? Question time, 20 questions! Go! I don't mind. I want to know what your life was like, your life before coming to Yamaku. She hesitates. I briefly consider backing off, but she seems to be taking the question quite seriously. Jeez! Freaking Hisao's a rat! I sit and watch her silently, letting her take a while. Taking her time. She's not making eye contact with me, and looks almost as if she's arguing with herself into letting herself open up to me more. Her answer finally comes in a stiff, almost reluctant nod. She looks far more tense than she did before I had asked. Dick move! Dick move! Oh, okay, never mind. Okay. But in return, you have to tell me about your life as well. Alright, done. I'm a dick. I nod and follow her as she begins to walk out the library so we can talk. By now, most of the students have already left the main building, so apart from a few people hovering around club rooms, the hallways are largely empty. I guess we'll start with coming to Yamaku. Let's see, I was in the hospital when my parents first told me about Yamaku Academy. The doctors told me that I shouldn't go to my old school anymore. My parents agreed and persuaded me to apply for Yamaku, even though it would mean living away from them for the first time. It must have been hard for you. Well, yeah, I have to admit that it was. My parents both work long hours and full time, so having to live reasonably independently wasn't anything new to me. It was the fact that I was going to a school for disabled students that hit hardest, I think. Are you making fun of her and you? A small group of chatting girls passes us as we near the stairs, with Hanako pressing herself tightly to my side until we reach the ground floor. She doesn't usually come this close while walking to school, so I'm left a little put off. Yeah, because last time she was behind you, she's like, go! Push you down the stairs. The staff at the orphanage offered me some options on what I could do. Middle school hadn't been good, so I thought Yamaku might be better. And it was! It was isolated, and I thought it might be easier to get by here with most of others being disabled. Oh wait, I always thought, are these mirrors right here? I think, no, they're railings, but like, I was wondering, are these mirrors right here? Okay, I'm getting off the topic. It's pretty ironic that the reasons Hanako looked forward to Yamaku were the exact reasons I hated the idea. To me, it felt like I was being shunted somewhere away from society and everyone I knew. To Hanako, that was probably an inviting prospect. Okay, so I could click wherever. Okay, what was life like at the orphanage? It was okay. The staff there were nice and they took care of us. The children there didn't talk to me much, but I didn't really want to talk to them either, so I didn't mind. The orphanage had a little library, so I started to read to pass the time. The staff didn't mind it, because it made me easier to handle than many of the elder children. She's like me when I was in like kindergarten and all that. I was like, I want to isolate myself because I was like a super shy kid. Like, it was surprisingly, I didn't usually have a group of people around me like until middle school. But then like, you know, like after that I just dispersed and I was like, I don't know what to do. So I just like doing my own thing. I was just like, I just usually sit somewhere and just sit there for like the entire day or at lunch. You didn't make any friends there? No, I think my life was on hold. During that time I knew that, but I didn't mind. To think her life was on hold for all that time though. Depending on when the fire happened, that was a huge chunk of her life. No parents, no friends, apparently no relatives. Wait, how does she not have any relatives? We walked through the door into the courtyard. I expected need to avert my eyes from the sun, but by now it's well into sunset. Hanako's eyes keep flicking to me, so I look away from her for a bit. What was it like in the hospital? Wait! I quickly clear my thoughts and try to refocus on them. I hesitate for a bit, but I know that I have to tell her. We're close enough for her to feel comfortable telling me this, so it's only fair that I reciprocate. I was okay at times, but at others it was pretty bad. At the beginning, everyone sent their sympathies and came to visit often. It was like breaking an arm or something. Yeah, and then people don't care right after. Meeting all my friends was one of the good times. Iwanako came in often as well, more often than anyone else, until she walked away and said goodbye, and she never came along. But there were bad times too. When my friends slowly stopped visiting, I began to realize how grave my situation was. It reminded me that this wasn't just a broken limb, but that I was now a different person than before. Even the times Iwanako would spend with me become torturous. By the end, we were reduced to silence, whereas before she'd be talking constantly. She wouldn't shut up, so she left you. But that's how Iwanaka always was. She may have been a fragile person, but she would take constantly to try and hide that fact. Not about anything in particular, just talk. I think the three lowest points would have been when my parents told me I wouldn't be going to my old school anymore, my birthday passing while in the hospital, and when Hanako left for the last time, saying goodbye, and then you're like, yeah. It was like a big crap on your head. Like, she gave you the heart attack and it's like, nope, she drops another big deuce. We will leave the school buildings behind us as we begin to follow the main path through the gardens. There may have been the odd bystander in the school buildings, but outside we're practically alone. Okay, we leave the school. Okay, so the main path. There may have been the odd bystander in the school buildings, but outside we're practically alone. Aw, what was your middle school like? No, I really don't want to cut this off right now. Holy crap, I don't want to cut this off. I really want to continue reading, so, but, jeez, I'm gonna cut. I'm really sorry, but I have to really cut this off here. But, oh, jeeves. You know, screw it. I'm not gonna cut it off. I liked it. I grew up in a really metropolitan area and the middle school was nearby, so it was pretty crowded. I didn't mind it, probably because I'm used to being in crowds and around lots of other people. Like business people and those type of people, and that guy. I got good marks, and I played soccer with my friends. I spent a fair bit of time hanging out with them after school as well. Did get teased a bit over my hair though. Oh, that freaking stupid nuke of it! Your hair? I grimaced a little, so I put a hand over my hair to cover it. I'd keep getting tufts and strands that refused to flatten or stay where I wanted them, and my mother wouldn't let me just get my hair shaved. It had a habit of popping out no matter how much I tried to brush it down. It still does a little. I was worried I'd get that reply. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Oh, look what you did! I give a mild laugh and wave it off. It's fine, I know it still does. It feels strange to have someone act so interested in my past. If it were anyone else, I'd think they were just acting polite, but that's something I really don't think Hanako would do. Or if she didn't, she'd do it so badly that it would be obvious. It was oblivious! Oh no. There were a number of girls in the common room on the ground floor, and Hanako presses herself to my side once more as we pass them. I expect her to break off, but instead she continues to cling on to me as we walk towards the stairway. Sometimes about the way she's holding onto my feels. What feels different from the usual? Different. Holding onto him makes him feel weird. Okay, I'm left deep in thought as we walk up the stairs and down the hallway. It's only when we stop that I look up and realize that I've been following her without question. Stalker status. Why did we come to your dormitory room? She looks straight at the door without so much as a glance in my direction. Hanako? She moves to answer but stops herself. Instead, she silently breaks from my side, opens her door, and steps inside. I look up and down the hallway, a bit lost as to exactly what I should do. Shrugging, I decide to follow her. No, don't do that! No! I don't have any reason to do otherwise. Walk away! Voice crack! Oh no! Hanako stands in the middle of her room, looks straight at me. It's unnerving when she does this. As it's such an unusual action for her, I open my mouth to speak, but she preempts me. Could you close and lock the door? No! Picking us out, look what you started! Look what you started! Hanako's hand reaches for her chest, grabbing her blouse at heart. No! Hisao, you scumbag! I turn and lock the door shut, then freeze. The atmosphere is beginning to feel quite strange. This feeling is only made more profound when I hear the certain curtains being pulled behind me. It's going to be night soon. We're a guy and a girl in a bedroom. She's closing the curtains and I'm shutting and locking the door. She can't really have that in mind, can she? I gulp and turn around very, very slowly. Hanako was in the center of the room but wasn't turned back to face me. You told me about your past, so I have to tell you mine. Oh, Jeeves gravity! She takes a deep, shuddering breath and pauses for a number of seconds. Her hands move to her ribbon and begin to tug, all about confirming my thoughts. Oh god, okay, this guy wants to know. Dane?
What?
This is important. The business.
What?
I couldn't, I was too into it. Now apparently there's something weird going on. I'll read it to you.
Okay.
So Hisao says Hanako, and she's standing in the center of her room, and she's like, they were being so descriptive, and I don't know what to do. Should I cut it here or should I continue?
Continue.
Continue. Stay in the chat.
Oh god, I'm gonna read it like how please, don't say anything. This is so weird! I obediently stay hushed as she slips off her. Oh, jeez! I feel like I'm gonna get hit by something or something. I'm like, off her ribbon continues to unbutton her blouse before working the clip on her bra. You guys are idiots! The process is slow. Perhaps it just feels slow because of what she's doing. I'm not sure. Frozen to the spot, all I can do is watch as Hanako, hands trembling, unclips her skirt and lets it drop to the ground.
Oh.
business.
Freaking. Finally, she
Yeah.
takes her blouse in her hands and draws it off. Her bra. Okay, this is getting way too descriptive. And from her shoulders, and so
Where's your
Hanako's
face? We need your face, Juan.
Hanako stands in the middle of the room, all but bared, save for her stockings and underwear. And then somebody's Skype steam comes up. This is me, all of me, and this is what she say. And now we're zooming in on the butt. Figure this out, you douche. My eyes are immediately drawn to the scar on her back. The skin on her right side is so of a similar
Why are
texture
you looking at that? Why
to
don't
that-
you get to the business?
to that of her face, but it's also stretched, taut, and covered. It's so descriptive. Like, I need to read it, but like, it's so weird. Oh my god. Much larger area. The scarring is by far the worst on the shoulder and buttock. I think that's what's that. I think that's what to say. It has an S, so it's like buttocks, and I just right clicked. And thigh. Just as my heart. Okay, he's gonna have a heart attack again. Just as my heart attack redefined my life. This is the event that defined. Dave's not amused. If I had seen this when I first met her, if you see this, I can't share my screen because there's too many people here. But like,
Why don't we take turns?
oh my.
No.
I have been shocked not only at the sight, but also at the idea that something like this was survivable. So basically, okay, this is what happened. So, like, in the middle of it, they were walking and talking about, like, the past. Now, she led him to his room, and she didn't say anything when he asked her why we at her dorm. And now this is what happens. And there's a new text box that's already came up. Okay. But after having had time to get used to the idea, and after seeing the scars on her face, hands, and collar, my reaction is more measured. My reaction right now is not due to her scarring, but to her body. God dang it! This guy's pulling a dick move. All right, I'm gonna get you guys out of this call.
Just kind of stopped.
Oh, cool.
CJ.
I'm gonna get you guys out of this call then.
No, it's good.
No, you guys want me to still read this to you? I think Dane got out of the call.
I'm right here.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So
You can
now,
just stop talking.
yeah. Wait, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Punk
Yeah. You,
left us waiting.
Oh, well, I already read it, and then okay, you're just like wasting time for me to read
Oh
this.
well.
The fire happened when I was 8 years old.
that's once.
It was night, and we were sleeping when it started. Okay, it was not on her party. Okay. Hanako's voice trembles, the shaking of her blouse giving away the fact that her hands are doing just the same. Wait, is it cutting out for you guys?
No.
No.
Okay, not anymore. Okay, so she's talking again. I curled up into a ball when the fire swept over me. My mother, she tried to shield me. That's the only reason I
She
lived.
set on fire?
No, the fire happened when she was 8 years old, and it was at night,
That's
so
the
they were
shit.
Set
sleeping.
on fire.
Yeah, it was. You didn't see. Oh my God, Dane, you're like far behind then.
Yeah,
What are you
I
talking about?
understand, CJ.
Yeah,
Continue.
Brandon knows what I'm talking about. Hanako's eyes begin to
Yeah.
moisten,
Talking about-
her voice cracking under the combined pressure of her of exposing herself to me like this, and reliving those painful memories for so long ago. I want to say something, anything to make her feel better. I can't,
Anything.
though. I feel completely useless when faced with a situation like this. She's forcing herself to come so close, yet it's at times like this that I feel most distant to her. I'm sorry for making you see this. Don't tell me he's gonna. Don't do it. No. Nada. Don't. No. There's no point in denying the obvious. I think that what I should say now, and what Hanako wants me to say now, is the truth. What I genuinely, honestly believe. It doesn't matter. You're a wonderful person, Hanako. Your body doesn't change that. Oh, okay. He didn't pull it. Okay, 1 point for Hisao. She looks at me for a long time, her breathing uneven as she tries to remain steady amidst the emotions we're both feeling. It feels less like she's looking at me than she's looking through me. Holy crap. Is that obvious? I slowly walk towards her and gently place My God, he's gonna do it. Are you kidding me?
Yes.
And gently place
Wait.
Oh my goodness! My hands on her shoulders as
Oh.
she lets go of her blouse. She
I
gasps a
heard
little.
that to learn butt cheeks. Oh, sorry.
Not like you can just interrupt me when I was in the middle of a sentence. God dang it, I don't know where I'm at now.
I'm sorry.
Not in fright, but in a simple startlement. Being so close to her causes my mind to become a jumble of feelings. The scarring on her shoulder, plain to see and leather-like to the touch, conflicts strangely with her. Otherwise soft skin and silky dark hair. Are you feeling her hair, dude? My God. He's like, oh. Hanako
He'll
is a
double
girl.
tap that.
With all that entails, she's taller than usual for a woman, but still has
Double
curves
tap
in
that,
all the
do we
right
need to
places.
revive?
The nape of her neck, just visible thanks to her hair slung over her shoulder, is alluring. Oh jeez, I know that I'm not pretty like Lily. I just wanted you to see me, the real me. My God, this is,
Oh.
jeez, this is like, I'm not like thinking really nasty unlike you, Dane, but like if you think about it, it's like I read this and like I spent so much time and now it's like this is like wrenching me right now. I don't know why. I feel like Hisao's gonna do a dick move legitimately with the word dick in it.
Oh.
Whoa.
I've already seen the real you though. You didn't
What
need to
the-
take off your clothes for that. Ugh. And then she one face right there. 41.
What?
Her lips are open just a little.
I did my face.
She lets out a sharp breath as, without thinking, I breathlessly lean forwards and press my lips to hers. God dang, this is too descriptive. The kiss only lasts for a fleeting moment before our faces apart. Our breathing quick and nervous. The feeling of Hanako's mouth lingers and her eyes remain locked to mine. Well, that's the first. Look what you did. Okay, Hisao. Oh no. One face again. Trembling a little myself, I removed my tie and, oh, this is so awkward. I removed my tie and began undoing the buttons of my shirt. Hanako remains standing there where she is, looking at the ground in front of her rather than watching me undress. Ugh. This is, on the one hand, I'm thankful for that. I've always been somewhat self-conscious of my body, but my scarring has made that quite a lot worse. On the other though, this atmosphere feels very strange. He's
Yeah.
he's
I can
starting
only
the
imagine
business.
Why?
The shirt falls to the floor in a heap, as untidy and crumpled as Hanako's blouse and skirt. Hanako's entire body is visibly flinches at the sound of the zipper of my trousers being pulled down. Yeah.
Whoa.
The trousers are joined my shirt on Hanako's floor next to the bed, as do my socks in short measure. I hesitate before taking off my boxers and end up leaving them on. Wait, what? That sentence does not make any sense. They represent one last hurdle I don't think I can overcome quite yet.
Turtle.
Sheer embarrassment stops me, along with not wanting Hanako getting even more worked up. My unease about this situation has also left me needing my own stimulation. Hanako. My God! My God!
One face again, or
No! Freaking scumbag Hisao does it again. She gives a nod without so much as glancing at me. Oh, gee.